Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United versus Leeds match preview, in which has been a very interesting day in football in general. With the whole City saga happening, I'm not going to go too much in detail about that. If you want, you can go see that. And with our opponents, Leeds sacking their manager, I don't know who's their replacement. I want to say Chris Almas. I seen one tweeted article about Chris Almas supposedly being the caretaker manager for at least this next game, the game at Old Trafford. But obviously, we play Leeds again the second time around in the next game, and they might have a different manager at that point. New manager Baus, but we'll deal with that when we get there in it. For this game, I think they'll be very unprepared. I don't even know why would they fire. Oh no, I see why they would fire. I see why they would fire March. I did not realize the situation at Leeds was this bad. Usually I read the recent form of our opponents and look at where they are in the league and what points could do for them. And I tell you what, a point or two or three will help Leeds quite a bit. I'd say they are currently sitting in 17th. Don't mind me looking at that. I'm just looking at the league table, but they're currently sitting in 17th with only 18 points. No wins in their last 5 games, 3 draws, 2 losses. That is quite something. You definitely would not want that. Um, and yeah, the goal difference of 8 goals against 34, only scoring 26 goals. It's not looking good for Leeds, huh? That's not looking good for Leeds. So as always, United must take full advantage of this. I would love United to take full advantage of this. Just let's have a calm, collected game. Nothing too crazy. Let's make sure we leave with all our players this time and get 3 points in the bag. And I tell you what, 3 points for Manchester United will put us. We'll have played an extra game than City, but it would put us on equal points with Manchester City, and that is something. That is something. And I'm not gonna say we win the title race or anything like that. I'm not expecting us to win the title, but it would be pretty good. As long as we close the gap, I'll be happy. We have been in good form recently. Our results have been pretty good, and long may it continue. Long may it continue. So let's see how it goes about that. Obviously, United in the last 5 league games have won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. So we need to fix it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure we will, and I have full confidence in the lads and Ten Hag on getting a result in this Leeds game. I think the game will be approached exactly how it would always be from Ten Hag's point of view. Dominate possession, high intensity upfield, try to keep a clean sheet at the back, and just complete football in general. From Leeds, caretaker manager, it might just be low block. Let's just try not get dumped. Let's be playing away as well. Let's just try and make it respectable, nick a draw if possible. I don't see, and never say never, but I don't see how Leeds could logically win this game. Um, I just think things are not going to that extent. And of course, they'd love to beat us. If they beat us, we are a rival of Leeds, so if they beat us, it would be quite a big uplift. But no new manager bounce just as yet, and I don't think we can expect too much of change. The game is too soon to make any impact. I think, at least. I think I might be proven wrong, and I would be very surprised, to be fair, if they do that. But um, let's just see what happens. I don't really expect that. I don't really expect that. With regard to the team selection, as you can see next to me, Dav there in goal, no problems with that. I do think Delo should be brought back into a game like this. Aaron Bissaka has played a lot of games recently, and he's played very well. Don't take anything away from Aaron Bissaka. But I think this is a game we can rest him and also integrate Delo back into the team. Like I said, Aaron has played very well recently. Take nothing away from him. But Delo obviously would still be better. Probably still fits Ten Hag's system more. And I think this would be a good game to integrate him back. He has been training and all of that. So let's hope that Delo is back for this game. Centre back partnership shouldn't change. Varane, Martinez, just smack them in the back. And we're good to go. Shaw as well as the same. I don't really see Malacia playing in this game. Maybe the next one could be a talking point. But really expect Luke Shaw to play this game. The midfield, I think it picks itself, because there's no Casemiro. We didn't appeal or anything as of that. There's no Ericsson, so I think there's no Scott McTominay as well. So I think the only logical thing would be Sabitzer, who in his little cameo did quite well. To be fair, he's no Casemiro, but like I've always said, he's a very quality midfielder, and he would be in my starting midfield regardless. I think Sabitzer has to come in, pick up the slack and dominate the midfield from the get-go. Fred has been playing well, so Fred plays, Bruno plays as well, and he's also been playing a lot better recently, Bruno Fernandes, so happy days. And that's your midfield three, picks itself. Front line, I don't think there's too much you can say. Rashford down the left, Vegas down the middle, even though I absolutely despise him. I wouldn't pick him myself personally, but Ten Hag, I think he will pick Vegas. And I think on the right, it's time for some change. I think it is time for some change. I think Sancho deserves to start in a game like this. Same as the low. These are the type of players you need to integrate back into the team. And this is, you don't get a really much better game to do that. So I think Sancho can come in. Let's see what he's got. Anthony hasn't really been, you know, climbing up trees or lighting the world on fire. So rightfully so, he probably does deserve some bench time. And maybe in the last, 30, 20 minutes, Anthony will come on and make an impact. But I would definitely say Delo and Sancho must start for me in some regard. They must start. So that's what I would hope and that's what I would predict. Will Ten Hag do that? I do not know. But I would be very disappointed in Ten Hag if he doesn't play Delo and Shaw, to be honest with you. Delo and Shaw, I mean, Delo and Sancho, my bad. Other than that, score prediction, looking on the online analytics, 66% chance of a United win, 19% chance of a draw, 15% chance of a Leeds win. I think that's pretty much as accurate as you can get it. Actually, 66, I thought it would be a little bit higher, actually. But anyways, I guess it is a derby, and Leeds will try go gung-ho for it if they really wanted to, but I don't see that happening. In my head, this should be a perfect 3-0 win. I don't know, maybe a goal or two for Rashford, or even a Bruno, and then maybe a Sancho goal. It should be a 3-0. Let's just walk on. It's a very poor team. They shouldn't beat us. And yeah, that should be it. That should be job done. But never say never. Never say never with United. Let's just see what happens. Other than that, I hope you all have a good day. Do remember to smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Do remember to subscribe if you are new. And I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye.